Have you ever felt a sense of timelessness dwelling deep inside of you? This exploration was born from a quiet space of observation. The insights you're about to encounter are not found in loud pronouncements, but in the silent patterns of life itself. They are truths felt, not just told. Because from a certain perspective, what you're living right now is more than just a life. It's a journey of the soul, and how that journey unfolds depends on what you are awakening to. Are you experiencing the world for the first time, or are you remembering it? This isn't just a fleeting thought. It is a profound inquiry into the nature of your own awareness. Ancient wisdom speaks of consciousness flowing through lifetimes, gathering experience like a river gathers water. From this vantage point, we can observe two great currents of being, not one better than the other, but simply at different stages of their flow. Some souls are like young, powerful rivers, carving their path for the first time. They rush forward, drawn to the intensity of experience, and so everything feels sharper, more potent. Then there are souls that carry the stillness of a deep, wide river, those who remember the long journey to the sea. They carry a wisdom that isn't learned, but recalled. How can you discern the nature of your own current? Ancient teachings point to certain patterns of being, unavoidable inner experiences that suggest a soul's journey has been long. These are not about your age in years. They are about the resonance you carry within. In this exploration, you'll be invited to consider why that feeling of, "I've been here before," is more than a simple hunch. You'll see the profound connection between a long journeying soul and the capacity to hold pain, to feel a sense of solitude, and a quiet detachment from the world's frantic pace. We will touch upon how new, intense energies can shape our world, and why that momentum is also part of the grand design. Most importantly, you'll be guided to recognize your own nature through this deep resonance. This is an offering, a perspective woven from observation of life's deepest patterns. And some perspectives, once truly seen, can illuminate your path forever. To begin this journey with clear intention, I invite you to declare it with us. Type, "I am here to awaken," in the comments below, not for anyone else, but as a commitment to your own awareness. Consider for a moment that a person is not their body, their mind, or even their personality. These are but the vessels. You are the awareness that flows through them. A current of consciousness on a grand journey. Ancient wisdom traditions suggest this awareness is immeasurably vast, originating from a source beyond our comprehension. To grow, to understand itself, it journeys through countless experiences. Each life is a different landscape. Each challenge, a new terrain to navigate. What we might call the age of a soul is simply the depth and breadth of the landscapes it has traveled. Souls in the early stages of this journey are new to the human form. They are drawn to the vibrant, powerful sensations of life. Their path is often through landscapes of great intensity, deep passions, sweeping chaos, the pursuit of power and desire. They crave the full spectrum of feeling. They may act with a force that seems reckless, not from malice, but from an inner need to understand the impact of their own current. They are learning the consequences of their own flow. They are full of life's raw energy, a powerful and necessary force. Souls that have traveled for a long time are different. They have already navigated many streams. Their path now bends not toward the noise, but toward the silence. Not toward the form, but toward the essence. Not to gaining more, but to letting go. These souls often find themselves present during times of great imbalance. When the world loses its center, they arrive to provide a quiet anchor. Deep within, they hold a knowing. This storm has been weathered before. These souls often move through the world with a sense of gentle detachment. They perceive a deeper truth where others see only surfaces. This knowing is often inexplicable. It is a presence, the wisdom of one who has witnessed the turning of many seasons and understands the nature of cycles. A powerful insight from ancient texts, often contemplated in stillness, suggests awareness returns not for pleasure nor by chance, but to learn how to be a light within the shadows. This is where the journey deepens. The teachings tell us that awareness chooses its path. There is no judgment, only a process of unfolding. Younger currents of soul, energy return to gather experience. Older currents return to integrate it. And yet, an important observation: older souls often choose pathways of great resistance. Why? Because they understand that pressure transforms coal into a diamond. They meet hardship not as a punishment they deserve, but as a final polishing of their own spirit. They are ready for the ultimate lessons in compassion and grace. Are there many such souls on earth today? The wisdom suggests that yes, for the world itself is in a powerful transformation. In such times, currents of deep wisdom flow into the world to help humanity remember its heart. They are rarely the loudest voices. Often they are unseen, yet they feel everything. They carry a light within. They seek depth in a world that can often seem obsessed with the superficial. One question from an old text still echoes with profound clarity. What are you truly seeking in this lifetime? Is it comfort or is it truth? Your soul is not defined by what you accumulate. It is defined by the quality of your seeking. Next are 9 reflections, 9 patterns that have been observed in those who carry a deep inner wisdom. But for a moment, simply pause. Ask yourself, do you sometimes feel a memory of a life you haven't lived? Did you sense, even as a child, that you saw the world through a different lens? Do you find profound meaning where others see only the mundane? Do you carry a knowing you cannot explain? If you do, perhaps it is not merely your imagination. And now, we arrive at the heart of our exploration. These are not personality traits or psychological labels. Think of them as spiritual resonances, patterns of being that have been observed by wise men and women for millennia to help us recognize the journey of our own soul. Let us walk through them with gentle awareness. 1. You carry a stillness that does not match your years. As a child, you may have looked at the world of adults and wondered, why does nobody else sense this? You understood the currents of emotion flowing around you long before you had words for them. This is not a feeling of being better, but an echo of inner maturity. 2. You are drawn to solitude to restore your energy. Deep souls are not against community. They simply find their strength in the quiet spaces. As one ancient teaching says, in stillness, the mind becomes a clear lake, reflecting the whole sky. You may enjoy connection, but the noise of large crowds can feel like a turbulent wind, pulling you away from your center. 3. You carry a subtle sense of sorrow, even in moments of joy. This is not a personal sadness. It is the weight of compassion, a deep empathy for the world's suffering that you feel in your own heart. It is as if you have witnessed the turning of countless ages, the rise and fall of many tides, and you carry the echo of it all. 4. You feel a profound sense of responsibility, often for things that are not yours to carry. This can be one of the heaviest burdens. Souls on a long journey often try to steady the ground for others. They feel the pain of the world as if it were their own. An old piece of wisdom reminds us, be mindful. Your purpose is to be a lighthouse, not to rescue every ship. You are here to shine a path. 5. Your dreams contain landscapes that feel ancient. You have recurring images. You see faces you've never met. You visit places that feel more real than memory. Ancient traditions view dreams as the soul speaking to the mind in a language of symbols, and you are fluent in this silent language. If you find that these observations speak to a truth you have always known within yourself, I invite you to become part of this community. This is a space for those who are on a path of conscious awakening. By subscribing and turning on notifications, you join a circle of fellow travelers, all exploring the journey inward. Your presence here adds to the collective wisdom we are building together. 6. You question systems and seek the meaning behind the rules. An old soul often has a gentle friction with rigid structures in education, in tradition, in society. You do not challenge things simply to be disruptive. You challenge them to find the underlying truth. You constantly ask, what is the principle here? And if the only answer is, this is how it has always been done, that is never enough for you. 7. You form deep, immediate connections with certain people. You meet a stranger and feel you have known them for an eternity. These bonds can bring profound joy or profound lessons, but they are always deep. Ancient wisdom speaks of soul families, currents of consciousness that flow together time and time again, meeting in different forms to help each other grow. 8. You sense that your purpose is far greater than your job. You may achieve success in your career, in your craft, or in your field, but a part of you knows this is not the ultimate point. Your true direction is guided by an inner compass, pointing toward meaning. Who am I here to become? What am I here to serve? 9. You have moved through significant challenges and found strength in them. It's observed that older souls often navigate lives with powerful currents of difficulty, not because they are drawn to suffering, but because they intuitively understand its purpose. Pain is not a punishment, it is a transformative fire. As it said, deep souls are not tested because they are weak. They are tested because they are strong enough to grow from it. These are not boxes to check. You do not need all 9. If even a few of these resonate deeply within you, they may be pointing to a truth about the great journey your soul has undertaken. But here is a profound paradox. Souls that have traveled far often feel the least sure of their wisdom. They carry doubt. They question their path. They feel fractured, not whole, because truly remembering the vastness of who you are is the final part of the journey. Ancient wisdom suggests that these souls rarely find each other in loud, crowded places. Their meeting is quiet, meaningful. A stranger offers a word that opens a door in your heart. A child looks at you with eyes that hold the wisdom of the mountains. A piece of music reminds you of a home you've never seen. These are not random events. They are the gentle currents of connection in the great river of consciousness. You may have noticed this in your own life. Some people feel like home, even on the first meeting. Some conversations seem to pick up right where they left off, though lifetimes may have passed. This is the unseen map of the soul, a map of connection, not of place. The teachings suggest that when the earth enters a time of great change, these deep souls are called to awaken. Not to leave the world, but to help anchor it. To gently remind humanity of the compassion it has forgotten. To help shift the world's center of gravity back to the heart. A key insight is that in times of rapid growth, the world is filled with new, intense energy, and with it comes a kind of chaos. This is because this new energy builds systems based on external control. It pursues power, wealth, the surface of truth. When this energy dominates without balance, humanity can lose its inner compass. This is why the quiet wisdom of older souls is so needed now. They remember what truly matters, even when that memory is painful, even when it means walking a path of solitude. Awareness does not grow through a quest for perfection. It grows through remembrance. Old souls are not here to be better than anyone else. They are here to remember, and through their presence, to help the world remember too. So, what is the path forward? If these words have stirred something within you, begin by trusting that inner knowing. An old soul's path is often quiet, and that solitude can be mistaken for being lost. But as the wise have said, only on the quiet path can you hear the whispers of the universe. Find your stillness. Listen to your inner world. Speak from a place of deep authenticity. And when you meet another soul who shares this quiet depth, look them in the eyes. In that shared gaze, there is a remembrance. You were not brought here to simply repeat the patterns of the world. You were brought here to become whole. You carry the echoes of landscapes this world has long forgotten. You are here not to fit in. You are here to awaken. An old master was once asked, "Does our awareness survive our physical end?" He replied, "The more important question is, can your awareness survive your everyday forgetting?" If you have journeyed this far into our reflection, you already know that your journey is a deep one. We invite you to leave a comment with the simple words, "I walk my path." Do this not for us, but as a quiet affirmation for all those who are still seeking their own. Sometimes, one person's commitment to the path can be the light that helps another begin. And if this time of reflection has been of service to you, Consider making a commitment to your own path of growth by subscribing to this channel. Let our explorations together be a source of strength on your journey. For the deepest truths are not found by looking outside, but by turning our awareness within.